I don't know why, but today I'm gonna be exposing everything that is in my shopping cart. Gang, what's good with y'all, man? It's holiday season, and in today's video I'm gonna show y'all my wish list. And I do want to say first and foremost that this is my personal wish list, and the reason I have such an issue with sharing this sometimes is because I know that y'all like the same things that I like, and every time I expose it, something ends up being sold out, and now I'm a little bit irritated. But y'all are the gang, so if I'm sharing it with anybody, I'm gonna share with y'all. So I got like 30 items on my wish list to show y'all today. 2 of them I actually have in person and just got them recently. And of course, this entire cart is gonna be from Farfetch because that is like the mass majority of where I get most of my designer items from. And the other sites is cool, don't get me wrong, but Farfetch in particular happens to have almost everything that I'm looking for every single time. Like all the other sites be sold out in my size or something crazy like that. So Farfetch is the place that I instantly go to, and if they don't got it on there, I'm gonna just assume nobody else got it. But the first item that was on my wish list and has been in my shopping cart for forever has got to be these MM6 Maison Margiela biker boots. Now these joints is so freaking crispy, bruh. I think I seen these a while ago somewhere, and when I saw it, the materials just blew me away completely. But the construction by itself, crazy. Like I already know this finna hit with all my types of denims, my leather pants, anything I try to pair this with, I feel like it's gonna look fire. So we're gonna start from the bottom and work our way up to the top. You have instantly sort of platform-ish type of heel. Now this is a short heel, it isn't any crazy height, but on the bottom of it you have, of course, your Maison Margiela logo with the circled 6 around it, and on the front you have kind of like this staple looking metal hit right here on the toe area. Then when you move up to the upper, I feel like everybody's eye is drawn to this super rugged suede panel on the whole entire front toe cap. The suede is almost like a distressed suede, so I don't know if this is considered like long hair suede or something like that, but as you can see, it has a bunch of like fraying, which adds a bunch of texture to the overall boot. Then on the heel portion behind that, you have a very buttery tumbled calf leather. Then right above that, you have a smoother textured leather that kind of just differentiates itself to kind of show the height of the boot, I guess. Now I was kind of concerned on how I would do the sizing of this boot, just because I know a lot of boots run really big, but I ended up going my true size with this and it fits perfectly. Like I'm kind of glad that I didn't go a size down. Now the second item that I picked up is from Ambush, and I actually seen it in store. I don't know if you guys remember a couple of vlogs ago, I had went into a store, tried this on, and of course it wasn't out yet. But when it was out, they didn't have my size, and of course, reliable Farfetch was able to come through with a full size run, I believe, in this joint. So this is the layered denim jacket, and it is such a fire piece. I know it kind of looks a little bit normal off quick glance, but it is a double layered jacket that almost has like a cutoff sleeve, but it's attached to it. So it really has the aesthetic of a double layered, but it's all one piece, which makes it kind of cool because there's a couple of different ways you can kind of wear it, I guess you can say. Like I've kind of put my arms through the no sleeves and kind of just had it hang on the back, which I think is pretty cool. But honestly, it's just a piece that I've been waiting on for a very long time. I did try it on in store, I think in an extra large. This is a size large, and I want to warn you guys that it does run very oversized. So you almost can go like 2 sizes down. I went with my true sizes because I enjoy how big and baggy it is, but if you wanted to fit a little bit normal, I would say go 2 sizes down on this. All right, so now we're gonna get into the things that are in my shopping cart, aka wish list, which I think is borderline the same thing at this point, but we're gonna fire straight through them. I told you I got like 30 of them. And this is in no particular order, but I do have the Nike Cactus Plant Flea Market Air Flea 2. And these joints honestly is just so fire, bro. The first time I ever seen pictures of them surface, I was like, those are crazy. Then I seen that you can take the Nike sign off, put it in different places on the shoe, and I was like, them is gas, bruh. I absolutely need those, but don't yet have them. Waiting for the right time, but they will be mine soon, I'm sure. Next up, we have the Rick Owens wide leg trousers in the brown colorway, and if y'all know me and you follow me on Instagram, you know that with like almost every other outfit, I feel like I'm wearing the black version of these. So it's only right that I go pick up the brown ones because I feel like brown goes with everything black. And if they don't go with everything black, they go with every other color. So easy cop. Next, we got one that I also seen in the Diesel store, but didn't pick them up. But they are the Diesel D-Hammer denim boots. These joints is absolutely crazy. It felt like an entire boot that was just wrapped in denim, and then they cut wherever the outsole was supposed to be. So definitely a fire boot. I haven't tried them on or anything yet, but if I ever have the chance to pull the trigger, come on, bro. Now, next up is a brand that I haven't particularly talked about on the channel, but it is Courageous. And they have this vinyl gradient jacket that honestly, when it comes to certain things of color, it really has to stand out to me. And this is one of those pieces, and I can actually see myself wearing it with the rest of the items in my closet. So this is one that if I'm able to get, or I have some extra spending money, this might be a good bet. Now, I'm not quite sure how it will fit because it is cropped and they do have smaller sizes, but if they have any bigger sizes that open up on Farfetch, instantly go cop. Next up is the Rick Owens Dark Shadow Luxor Bias bootcut jeans. Now, these jeans right here I've had in multiple different variations. I feel like, y'all know how Rick kind of like makes different things, but they kind of look similar. I've seen these in maybe a similar style in different colorways, and I saw these and I just like the different panelings on it. So that's why they're in the cart, and if the boy ever gets a chance to grab them, why not? Now, while I was going through the MM6 section looking for the boots that I just got, I also saw these high-rise creased effect jeans, and they look crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why, but as of lately, I've been seeing a lot of cool effects or prints on different things that aren't necessarily what the print is, if that makes sense. But I don't know, I just find it very creative. I think it's a different outlook on what pieces are and what they can be, even if they're not. That makes no sense, but I hope that y'all can kind of get a grasp of what I'm saying. And it's kind of the same explanation as the piece right after this, which is the Martine Rose Denim Effect leather jacket, which pretty much is a leather jacket that has denim print on it. So from far away, it looks like a denim jacket, but it's leather. Tell me that ain't hard, bro. Like, come on. I don't know why I like stuff like that, but I do, and that's one of them pieces. Next up is the Y Project Paris Jacquard Fleece, and that joint right there is just one of them black pieces that just is gonna fit with the rest of the black things that I got. I really don't need it, I'm not gonna lie, but it looks hard, and if I could buy it, why not, bro? Like, come on, yo. We all feel this way. I'm not the only one. I know you do the same thing, so moving on. Next up is the Namateco Hankford Brushed Effect Jumper, and this joint right here in this like maroon type of colorway is just hard. I think the details on it and the texture of the fabric used is just very, very hard. I don't really have a super deep specific reason for this piece. I kind of just came across it, thought it looked cool, and added it to my wish list. I'm not gonna lie. Next up, we got the Vetements wide leg trousers, and who doesn't love a good crazy wide leg cargo pant, bro? So this I added to the cart. It is a bit out of budget, but you know what I'm saying? If I could, I would, and that's one of those. Another Vetements piece that's in my closet is this crazy collaboration that they did with Kawasaki, and it is a patent leather biker jacket. This joint looks so insane, and it's insanely priced too, I'm not gonna lie. But we are talking about wish list, and if I had the money, I would get it, bro. 6 bands, come on, bro. If I had 6 bands to just throw away, boom, on that jacket. Now I think we are on what, number 14? We have the Y Project Snap Panel Denim Bomber Jacket, and honestly, I have another piece probably towards the end from Y Project that's similar to this, but I just love how they are using these different buttons to be able to panel different things in different areas on the same jacket. It's just crazy, bro. So I hopefully will be able to show you guys different pictures of how that looks, but that's insane. Next up, we have the Rick Owens Bauhaus Open Front Vest, and I want this vest because it goes so perfectly with the Rick Owens Bauhaus cargos, and of course I have those, and it will look so freaking crazy paired together with those. So whenever I'm able to get that vest, I'm getting it. Next up, we have another new brand that I haven't mentioned on the channel, but it is called Simone Rocha, and they have this floral embellished shirt that honestly I think looks really cool. I seen it in person, and the crystals that they used for the flower just looks really, really good. And you don't typically see things that are on men's shirt that look like that, and I thought it was really cool. And to pair with that, the next item is also by Simone Rocha, and it is these leather wide leg Bermuda shorts, which are very fire. I'm gonna be honest, I saw the Bermuda shorts first and was like, let me check this brand out, see what else they got. And that's when I found the shirt. But the shorts are leather, and bro, they look so hard. They have a very like wide, bulky, flowy fit, even with them being leather. And I was like, come on, bro. Need those in the cart. Next up is kind of a double, but I'm putting it all in one because it's the same model, but it's the Elix Mono ankle boots, which honestly, I've seen them first preview this on Matthew Williams' Instagram, definitely like them, and now they're kind of reaching the point to where they're kind of going on sale. So, you know what I'm saying? I seen the prices, it's at like 300 something right now. If it drops a little bit more, copping them. Don't put them in your cart though, because I want them, bro. I know y'all gonna go do it anyway, but save a pair of size. I shouldn't even said that, bro. I'm gonna blank that out, but Elix Mono boots. Now, while looking at those, I also seen the Elix work leather boots, and them joints, hey, they look like they one of the ones. They kind of have a big opening like the biker boots that I just showed, but these kind of look just a little bit wider, a little bit crazier as far as bulk. I kind of want to see them in person first, but I do think that they look really cool, so I added them to the wish list. Next up, we have this really crazy sweater by GmbH, and it is called the Juman V-neck Intarsia knit. And I don't know what any of those other words mean, but it has this crazy like spike looking effect that is just so hard. I've never seen it on any knit, and it looks like it's layered. Like it looks like they knitted the black on top of the white, and it just looks crazy. I don't even know what I would wear with it, but I thought it was cool. And when I think things are really cool, they go in the cart, bro. Next, we have this brand called Blue Marble, which I haven't talked about on the channel, and really I didn't like any of their other pieces, but this particular one is the color block plaid jacket in wool, and honestly, the texture of it, the colorway of it, I think could go with a lot of the things in my closet as a statement piece. So I think that's one of them jackets that, like, you know what I'm saying? You get it, you're like, wow, this is crazy, and I didn't think I would wear it, but I'm wearing it. I think it's one of those. Next up, we have the MMY Blakey sneaker, and I do have a pair of Mason Miharas, and I should wear them more than I do, but these right here, I feel like I would wear a lot more, and they look a little bit cooler than the ones I got, in my personal opinion. So, had to go ahead and add them to the wish list because they just fire. Now, next, this one right here is by a brand called Isaac Salam. Maybe it's Isaac Salam. Not quite sure on the pronouncing, but this brand is just really, really cool. And this particular piece is called the Dorsal Crinkled Leather Jacket, and obviously it's very like avant-garde, kind of looks maybe like a Boris Bajan Saberi type joint, but the back of it has like these staples that look so freaking crazy, bro. It almost looks like a spine or like some type of like rib, I don't know, it looks crazy. It has it on both the kind of like the spine area and like the elbows, and I'm kind of sold. Expensive, but sold. Next, we have a brand called Julius, which I don't have any items from them either, but I do really like these sandals, so they probably will sit in my wish list right up until spring, summer, and that's probably when I'll end up pulling the trigger on them, though I don't know whether I want to get the white bottom version or the black bottom version, so that'll be a decision factor, but I do really like them, and I do really think that this is something that I would want to wear in spring, summer. And next up on the list at number 25, we have the Julius Edge military boot, which looks crazy. The shape, the paneling, the build quality, the height of the boot just looks insane. Definitely something I would like to check out in person and probably add to the wardrobe. Like, that looks like one of them boots that you just Come on, bro. I would wear that. Y'all know I would wear that. Now, moving on, we have one that kind of reminds me of those Marnie joints, but they're off-whites, and they are called the Out of Office Leather Mule. These are really fire. They dang near look like house shoes, so they look really kind of bulky and puffy looking, but I kind of like how that looks. I also like the colorway, so I don't know. This is something that I just recently added, so I wouldn't say it's been in there for a very long time, but I do like how they look, and it could possibly be something that I pull the trigger on one day. I could definitely see it. Now, as mentioned earlier, I told y'all Y Project makes a bunch of these crazy snap-on, snap-off type of joints. So we have the Evergreen snap-off slim fit jeans, and which basically is like this black colorway. I do think they have a denim as well, but the black ones I think look really cool. I guess I should get the denims to kind of pair with the bomber jacket I was talking about earlier, but same concept. You can kind of snap and put the panels wherever you want on the pants. They just look crazy. Moving towards the end, we have a pair of Rick-Owens that honestly has just been sitting in my wish list for quite some time. It never was really a shoe that I was aiming for earlier in like my Rick-Owens interest, but it's like the further down the line I get and the more pair of Ricks I have, these just kind of just be creeping in the back of my subconscious, bruh. So we got the Geth runners on there. Then next up we have this Jordan Luca Amon knitted jumper, which basically has like this fire spider web knit, and it's like a little bit thinner in where the web portion of it is, and then right under that it's like a little bit thicker to kind of actually wear. And I just think this will look absolutely crazy with even like an all-white outfit or white and black. I don't know. The sweater speaks volumes though on its own. Last but definitely not least, I kind of think that this is at the end because this is also something that I added to the cart as of recently, because Grundy sold out in like the crazier version of this boot, which I don't really remember what it was called, but it kind of had a similar build. So since I can't get that, this is kind of like my second option, and I think that these look really cool as well. But that's pretty much it, man. I will link everything down below so you guys can kind of go through, see what you like, see what the prices are, and y'all are probably gonna cop something that I wanted, which I'm a little bit upset about, but y'all are the gang. I do owe y'all the transparency, I guess, because we like this, bruh. So yeah, man, enjoy having access to the things that I really want in my cart. I am gonna make a part 2 of this video that is gonna just be an overall shopping Christmas gift guide, because I know it's around that time. I know y'all want to cop some stuff either for yourself or for other people. So I'll do another version of that that isn't just catered to just what I have in my designer wish list. So make sure y'all stay tuned in, subscribe if you are new, follow me on Instagram and all that good stuff, and I'll be back to y'all with more, man. Peace.